Hello, member of Tomcat Lovers Reborn community and all people who join this live event on the Binance Live right now. Thank you very much, guys, to join and welcome again to another event, the Crypto Cave with Tomcat Lovers on the Binance Live today. And today is we are very exciting. We are very happy to welcome in our community, in our channel, one of the best project website AI project, guys, and we are very privileged to have three special guests from the team of the website AI today to give us more intuitive introductions about their unique project, guys. Okay, so for the first, we got Mr. Kruger Calls as the CEO of the project, and Mr. James as the Chief of Operations, and Mr. Key as the head of the technology, guys. Okay, so yeah, before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Yong, and I will be the host of this event today. First of all, I will explain to you guys the course of this event. There will be three segments. The first segment is introduction questions about the project. Second segment is answering the question from the Twitter, and the last segment, it will be the most interesting part, is answering the question from the live section. So please prepare your best question, what do you want to know about this project, and make sure you follow it and join it on social media of website AI. Okay, so let's start with greet our guest today. Hello, Mr. James, Mr. Key, and Mr. Krugel calls. How are you today?
Hi, yes, very well, thank you. Thanks for inviting us on. Incredibly privileged to be obviously on a Binance Live. This is our first Binance Live that we've done so far. And it's really good that we can have our first Binance Live with a very, very big Binance Live AMA host like yourself. So, no, we're incredibly privileged. Really excited to deep dive into website AI a bit more.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James. Yeah, maybe before we go deeper about the project, could you introduce yourself to us, and can you share a little bit about your experience in this crypto industry, maybe, sir? Maybe, Mr.
Yeah,
James, you can start first.
absolutely. So, for those that haven't heard about Website AI, I'll just do a quick elevator pitch on who exactly we are and why we're in the DeFi industry now. So, it's been a little over 1 month since we publicly launched. We are the first website creator powered through AI and operating on Telegram. Our website creator, if you've heard of Wix, Weebly, Shopify, WordPress, they're all website creators in the Web 2 industry or the Web 2 world. They do say that they offer a seamless website creating process, but it can still take a good couple of hours, 4 to 5 hours, to create your own unique website and create something that's readable and hosted on the mainnet. But this obviously comes with a lot of flaws, and for about 6-7 months, we were developing website AI behind the scenes. Key, who will talk more about the bot specifically, has been developing it for the last 6-7 months. And we originally had the idea of creating website AI for DeFi developers. So DeFi developers wanting to launch their own token or just have their own project, but didn't have the adequate experience to make their own website, or they didn't have the financial budget to spend on having their own custom website created by a website developer. So we originally made the idea of having a seamless Web3 Telegram bot which could create a website in under 5 minutes and have a website very much the same as WordPress or Wix, Weebly, the other website creators, unique templates, etc., etc. But we very quickly realized that our market wasn't just DeFi. It was very much a case where we could actually branch out into the Web 2 world and really start diving into the industry giants like these competitors that I've been speaking about, and really just have a cut of the market share or the pie there as well, because there is no other website creator which is offering AI integration like we do. And there's no other website creator that can create a fully custom hosted and put it on the mainnet, the domain, in under 5 minutes. It's something that's never been done before. We are very much a first mover within DeFi. As well, we would class us as a unicorn right now. So we launched, as I said, over a month ago. Our statistics have been absolutely incredible so far in terms of website how many websites have been created. We've got over 400 websites that's been created, over 5,000 bot interactions on our platform. So that's anyone that's created a website or is in progress of having a website. But the product utility isn't the only utility or benefit from holding Web AI. So we offer two token utilities as well as the product utility. The token utility are the revenue share program that we have, as well as our staking pool. So at the moment, our staking pool has an APY of 0.4%. Currently, I think just from previously coming into this AMA, we've got about $750,000 in our staking pool. Everyone's earning 0.4% APY a day, and nothing's locked. No tokens are locked. There's just a small fee when using the platform. Our other token utility is our revenue share program. I'll just quickly dive into what our revenue share program is. So within our bot, and by holding Web AI, which is the ticker, the token name for Website AI, we have something called a premium platform. And the premium platforms is basically where you can have extra benefits within our website creating bot through Telegram. So just a few of the core features of the premium would be AI imaging generation and AI content generation. AI imaging generation is where you can ask our AI bot to create a logo for you or any infographic for you, and it will make it for you instantly. So you don't even need a graphic designer to make your logos or anything for your project. And our AI content generation is where you prompt AI for slogans or content write-ups on your website, whatever it may be, and our AI bot will make a write-up specifically on your request or your demand. So within our revenue share program, you have to have a premium status within our bot, meaning that you have to hold 0.1% of the Web AI supply or 1,000 tokens. And how the revenue share program basically works is we have $10 per website created right now. So $10 is nothing in the grand schemes of things. You go to other website platforms, website creators, or even external website developers, and you could be charged, $500, $1,000, $10,000, whatever it may be. So we only charge $10 per website created now, and that $10 gets instantly distributed into the revenue share program. So 100% of the profits from website sales are going into the revenue share program and being distributed to our premium holders. So we've already had 3 ETH distributed in profits from the revenue share program. We've been running it for about 4 weeks now, and our next distribution is actually today. So our next payout for the revenue share program is today. Since we've launched, we've had some incredible milestones, including collaborations and partnerships. Some of the biggest partnerships that we've had so far in just over a month of being publicly live is NVIDIA, Amazon, AWS. We're on the radar of Shopify. We're partnered with Powell AI, Chart AI, and OTC. So at the moment, like I said previously, we're very much in a case where we can penetrate the Web3 market, but if we didn't target Web2, we'd be massively losing out on a golden opportunity to actually revolutionize the industry in total. So hence why we've been partnered with some mass global market-leading Web2 firms such as NVIDIA and Amazon AWS. NVIDIA has an inception program where it helps tech startups like ourselves, and they offer a massive wide range of AI tools, funding, co-marketing platforms, strategies, forecasting. So that's a massive benefit for us. So we can actually integrate the tools that NVIDIA, the trillion-dollar company globally on the tech platforms, we can integrate their AI tools within our website AI bot to make everything a bit more efficient and obviously optimize everything. So, I mean, I said that was going to be an elevator pitch. It wasn't really an elevator pitch. What I'll do is I'll hand it off to Key very briefly to talk about our developments in a bit more of a detail in terms of what we've done since we've released, We originally were just a Telegram website creator, meaning that you could only create a website through our Telegram bot. But since then, we've actually advanced massively in shorter period of time, and we've adopted and gone into our own DApp. So you can actually create a full custom hosted website through our DApp through a browser. And we're in development for our iOS and Android app as well. So Key, I'll pass it to you very briefly. And
Thank you.
yeah, please do tell us about the developments.
Yeah, great introduction there, James. Thank you very much. So I'll talk a little bit about, what we've come, what we started with, and where we're at now, because we're just over a month old and we have really, really come a long way. So, like James mentioned, that when we first actually did launch our project, it was just the Telegram bot. So, that's basically our bot that users can go into inside a Telegram and then just create their website using all the AI features and everything like that. So that was released on launch. It was fully working, which is, a great feat in itself, really, because a lot of projects nowadays launch and then, they promise things that don't happen, or they launch without a working product. But we basically wanted to avoid that and make sure that we did launch with a fully working product. So that's what we launched with. People used it a lot. The stats were huge in the first couple of weeks. It was amazing. People were saying they've never seen any other sort of projects like ourselves, because we are a first mover in the space. So then we kind of thought to ourselves, Telegram's massive. Obviously, it has about 700 million monthly active users. But a lot of them users are, within the crypto space and DeFi and stuff like that. So if we want to go out to Web2 companies, let's say, having a Telegram bot may not actually be the best option, because a lot of people haven't used Telegram. If you guys go and ask your family and friends that aren't necessarily in crypto, they may have not actually heard about crypto, about Telegram. So, it's kind of one of them things where we had to sit down and think what would be the most accessible platform for our Web2 clients to access. And then that's where the DApp comes in, which basically can be accessed through any browser. Everyone has a device with a browser on. So that's basically was our next step, was to bring that out and basically allow anyone to freely create websites through our website builder. Now, there's many benefits with having the actual website builder as well over the bot. Just some include stuff like drag and drop functionality, so you can drag an image onto the page wherever you would like it. However, in the bot, that's just not possible because, Telegram has limitations. It's only through a messaging app, so you can't have as much customizations per se if you would through the website builder. So, that was a huge feat to get that out. And we also have an AI dashboard, which is basically kind of like a hub. If anyone's used ChatGPT, it's basically that, but much better. So, you can save different documents, you can code, you can generate images, and all this stuff is stored under your user account, which then basically in the future, we're working on a link for our 3 platforms. So we have the tools dashboard, which was just spoken about. We have the website builder DApp, which I just mentioned, and then obviously the bot, which was the core utility from the start. So this link between these platforms will basically be huge, and it'll allow you to, for example, start creating the website through the Telegram bot and then merge it over to the website builder and finish it off there. And then it'll also allow for you to implement stuff that's been created through your tools dashboard as well, which, it is huge functionality, because the image generators that we have on the tools dashboard is amazing. There's the amount of stuff that you can do with these images to get the exact output you want, is just incredible, and it's not really seen before. So by making a link through our builders for this tools dashboard, you can drag and drop, import images just, in one simple click to get, the desired website that you want. And the big benefit about having AI integrated into the website creation progress is that you can basically start off creating a website with no prior content, no images, and no writing, and then you can go ahead and have a completed website with all this stuff that's just generated by AI, and it looks and reads incredible. You don't have to worry about spelling mistakes or anything like that. So that's a brief introduction. There's obviously a lot more that we could talk about. We're a huge project. We have many different functionalities with features. So that was kind of a brief intro on where we started at with the tech, and then where we're at now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James and Mr. Key, for your explanation about project, your introduction about the project. And after hear the introduction of the project, I can feel that this project is embarking on very great missions, and the goals is very ambitious. And thank you very much for providing us with a deeper understanding about the project itself. And that's very amazing. Very detailed explanation, very cool mechanism. We can do a lot of things with the utility of this project, especially for those who are involved in building websites. It's like a all-in-one solution for assessing problems right now for the building. And yeah, there are many features that we can enjoy. There are also premium services that can give us more benefits, like Mr. James said, guys. And shortly, creating such a project like this with very sophisticated technology, it requires a very high level of dedication from an experienced team, right? So can you share about the team on this project? What is their background, and especially you guys, our wonderful guests today?
No, so yeah, I mean, in terms of our team perspective, we've been in a crypto for years and years, 5, 6, 7 years. Myself personally, I've been in crypto for about 6, 7 years now. I originally started with just trading crypto, getting to used to things. This was when DeFi wasn't even a word back then, and then I slowly migrated into DeFi when that started to become more prominent. I helped some very, very big projects back in the day with things like advisory and consultancy. So I've had my own companies with social media management, crypto advisory, NFT advisory, so everything in regards to that. But the team here, so our previous project was something called OX Shield. I will let Key go into a bit more detail on this, but OX Shield was another utility-driven project. It was a single-purpose utility. So previously, again, it was operated on Telegram, but in no means the scale of Website AI. So, I mean, us as a team, we work as a three. We're very much, I'd say that we have a professional aura about us. We very much have a business scalability mindset instead of just thinking we're a DeFi project. For us, Website AI is a genuine business that we can really make something out of in the future. We can partner with these massive Web2 firms. We can get clientele from the Web2 industry as well, and Web 2.5. So for Website AI, it's a completely different comparison from what we've done at all in the past. In the past, it was very much a case of understanding what utility really is and how it can actually change the DeFi landscape, what we can add as a benefit to this very volatile market. But for us, Website AI, like I said previously, we wanted to introduce into the crypto ecosystem, gorge the initial website creation, target the market of DeFi creators or DeFi developers wanting to create a project through through Ethereum or Binance or whatever chain that they're going to use, and launch it. And then, like I said previously, it was a case for us where DeFi wasn't the only market that we could tap into, and DeFi developers wasn't the only sole audience that we can gain an attraction from. If you think about it, the tech industry is the biggest industry at the moment in terms of AI, e-commerce businesses, tech businesses, whatever it may be. Everyone needs a website these days. But no one really still, although that the website creation industry is worth around about $250 billion US, it's forecasted to grow to about 450 to 500 billion by the end of Q4 2024. And that's the sole integration of AI. AI is enabling the website industry to mass grow. Now, I wanted to touch up on our market competitors. Some might think that we're optimistic, comparing ourselves to Weebly, WordPress, Shopify, the all multi-billion-dollar companies, but they have their products. They've been established in the market for 10 plus years, some 20 plus years, and they don't offer AI integration. They don't offer websites to be created in under 5 minutes. They don't offer anything that we do, especially with a price tag as well of $10. You will never find a website creator in the entire market of the tech global ecosystem, where you can buy a website for $10 in under 5 minutes and have it specifically to your own branding. So this is exactly what we're trying to penetrate. But I'll let Key discuss, his background in terms of developing previously, and what our previous project was, and how Website AI really does differentiate from anything in the space at the moment.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been in the space for not actually as long as James. So I've been in the space for around about 3 years now, started off the typical investor, and I did have prior background coding knowledge. So, I kind of thought, I might as well put these two things together and become a developer. So I've actually been, like James mentioned just at the start, working on the Website AI bot for around about 6 or 7 months now. So, quite a long time. A long time before the project itself actually went live. And like I said at the start, the reason behind that was we wanted to have this product live on launch. We didn't want to launch a product with an unfinished bot or an unfinished utility. So we made sure to get everything finished and ready for launch. So, my coding knowledge of around about 3 to 4 years is primarily in Python, which is what the bot's coded in. So, we've got loads of different stuff inside there. And we've actually have some external developers on the project as well. So we have 2 external developers working on the bot, and then them 2 plus another extra developer working on the DApp as well, because that requires a little bit more knowledge, and it basically uses a few more different coding languages. So we have a few more people working on top of that. So I'm in charge of all the developers. I myself have been working on the bot, and then we've kind of, as we've launched, handed more of the development work over so I can focus on the project side. So I know the bot and the DApp and everything inside out. I've, like I said, been working with it for a long time now, over half a year. So yeah, we know what we're doing. We're a very talented team. We work well together, and yeah, we've got lots to come.
Yeah, I think that's a crucial point. What you said, Key, is when we first launched, it was just yourself being the core developer within Website AI, and then it came down to, because we were growing so exponentially and incredibly quick, we had to pass and delegate some development work off to our now hired external developers that we brought in full time. Because, like you said, we've got so many things in the pipeline. The Telegram bot wasn't just something that we wanted to focus on, because, like you said, especially within the Web 2 ecosystem, Telegram isn't prominent. So we needed to really figure out how we were going to become mass adopted. The DApp, obviously, creating websites through our own website browser is a massive added benefit. And then, obviously, as well, the iOS/Android app, which we'll be releasing on the App Stores and the Google Play Stores. That's also going to require a massive load of development work as well. So in terms of everything that we've done, it feels like what I've already said is we've actually crossed off pretty much our entire roadmap for 2023 already. So we're actually looking into the first stage of our Q1 2024 roadmap so far. I mean, we've cleared everything off. We've ticked our entire list off a lot quicker than we expected to. And that's just because, like we said before, Website AI is a first mover within the space. It's never been done before. So we really, really want to hit the ground running straight away. And that's what we've been doing. We've been partnering with some global and mass adopted brands. We've got some huge other ones to announce as well to our community. They've been super excited with our latest partnerships with Amazon AWS and NVIDIA. But we've got another one in the pipeline, which is, again, a massive, massive company, probably one of the top 5 companies on par with Amazon. So I won't go too much into detail of that. We're just finalizing things. But it's incredibly good and nice to see that these Web 2 brands are actually starting to recognize us straight away. Because before, a lot of these companies see crypto-based firms like ourselves, and they're a bit on the edge whether this is, all legit, or if it's transparent, or if it's got a legit business scalability and things like that in the pipeline. But the feedback that we've received is absolutely astonishing. We've again, like I said, we've had emails back from Shopify, again, a multi-billion-dollar company, and they recognized our products, they recognized our AI bots, and said, we haven't seen this before. We'd love to schedule a meeting with you. So we've got a meeting with Shopify on Monday as well to see if we can integrate our tools within their platform, again, to boost our website sales and see if we can offer anything to Shopify as well. So, everything is looking unbelievable at the moment. Our community that we built up through Telegram is massive as well. But there's another platform that we're going to be integrating through, and that's a platform that we haven't actually released yet, but we're going to be integrating through Discord as well. Announcement set to be after this AMA, where we will actually be putting the website AI bot through Discord in due course. We're going to have some of our community over on Discord as well, so they can experience the bot. For the last month or so since we've launched, Discord is a massive social media platform that we wanted to target as well, because it offers a lot of the crypto community as well. A lot of the gaming industry, the most prominent platform for gaming is Discord, in terms of voice communications and things like that. So the community in Discord is something that we wanted to tap into as well, and that's what we're going to be doing. So that's to be announced. That's something else to be excited for. We've been trying to figure out how to get our bots within Discord, how exactly that will work, and if it will be user friendly. But I think we've hit the nail on the head with it. So that will be released in due course in Discord, but we'll have our community in there to get prepared on that as well. So it's probably a lot of information to take in, but in terms of growth and bot development and optimizations and different updates and different paths that we're going down, we really are ticking everything off a lot quicker than we thought we would.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James and Mr. Key. And yeah, after hear you, your experience, fantastic. You have both of you have very extraordinary and fantastic blockchain experience, and also, yeah, it's from your explanation, it can say that this project bringing something complicated into something simpler, but still maintaining the benefits or the value for the users. And very interesting. That's what a project then. And yes, it shows that this project is developed by very experienced team, and I'm sure that the composition of the team behind this project will be dedicated according to the experience of their respective fields to make this project to become a fantastic project, Mr. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so besides of that, can you tell us more on how website AI will be monetized for the future, sir?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question, because the revenue share program, what we have currently, isn't the only monetization scheme that we want to be introducing. So as you can imagine, the more we grow, the more websites that we sell, the more that will be distributed into the web AI holders through the revenue share program. But alongside this, the community and the development is the sole focus that we're having. And in terms of priorities with us, the community and development work is definitely up there in the top two most important things for us. So we want to keep our community happy. We want to keep our holders happy. So monetizing, in terms of that topic of conversation, we want to be also offering a profit share program as well. And the profit share program will be different from the revenue share program. So how that will basically work is once we start onboarding more Web2 clients, we'll be offering a retention subscription scheme, which will basically mean where, say for example, a Web2 client wants to have 500 website API keys. Those API keys can be used, within their clientele or within their company, whatever it may be, to create websites, and they'll have 500 of them. They'll pay us for 500 website API keys, which will obviously be on a retention basis, meaning every month they'll get those 500 API keys, and we'll get a retention fee from it. We'll get paid as a service from that. We're looking to have that scheme included within a profit share scheme as well. So these companies which are paying us for this retention program, that will be also distributed into the web AI holders as well. So we've got the revenue share program straight away. That's live. It's been going on for the last month, and the payout rewards have already been really substantial. But we're also going to be looking at different monetization schemes as well, and we're also going to be including fiat payment plans. So we're in terms at the moment with a fiat payment provider, and again, like we were saying before, since we're trying to target the Web 2 and the Web 2.5 ecosystem or the industry, we can't rely on crypto only payments, because the mass majority of them don't have crypto, or they've never owned crypto, or they've never been in crypto. So we want to include fiat payment plans so they can directly buy from their debit card, credit card, PayPal, whatever it may be, to create their own website, to have that $10 website. So that would be, again, a massive advancement in terms of a monetization scheme, or how we are set to generate more revenue in the future. So we're going to have the crypto-based payment side of things, and we're also going to have the fiat payment system. So they will basically just run in two funnels, two different revenue funnels, which will end up in the same goal, where that will be distributed to our web AI holders.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James. Very sexy idea in providing an active services and concept in the ecosystem. Yeah, beautiful scheme is about the revenue model, so it will create a healthy and sustainable ecosystem. Become a major milestone in the project development. And it's very interesting, even though the utility of this project focuses on the technology, it's still pay attention to those who don't know about the crypto, so it can be attract more people to join and to know this amazing project. Okay, that's very beautiful. Okay, so would you let us to know what website AI is working on at the moment and what events are going on now on the project, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll pass this on to Key for the first half in terms of what we're doing on the bot side of things, how we're optimizing, and then I'll discuss what type of events that we've got going on.
Yeah, great, thank you. Yes, so we're working on a lot, like I've briefly touched on it before, but I'll go through in a little bit more detail. So at the moment, obviously, we've released our DApp, we've released the tools, and the bot's obviously been out since launch. So like I mentioned before, creating a link between all these three platforms is definitely a key development that's going to be coming out soon. So, expect that. Also expect further updates inside the actual bot itself. Since launch, we've definitely updated it a lot. So we're on version 2.0 with the bot right now. And in version 3.0, there's going to be a lot of new features coming out. So one of them will be the link that I spoke about. Another one will be custom domains. So right now inside the bot, if you make a website, your website will be hosted under a subdomain provided by us for free. So what we're going to be introducing in the future, in the next coming weeks, is a feature that will basically allow people to purchase their own domain names just by searching, the term that they want to find. And then it'll show them a list of available domains, the prices for each domain, and then they can just simply choose which one they want, pay via fiat or crypto for it, and then it'll be linked to their bot account and their website will be live on there. So that's another big thing. And we'll be also adding a lot more templates into the bot and the DApp builder. So basically our templates are, pretty much like a starting point of your website. So it's like all the key elements, the colors and stuff like that. You can go ahead and pick from our various templates. You can select which color ones you like and then start building from that, or you could start from scratch if you really wanted to. So yeah, there's lots of things that we are working on that are going to be coming out. If you want to join into the TG and have a look, we do have a development roadmap that we'll be updating shortly as well, with a lot more details on. So yeah, I'll hand back over to James for his part. Thank you.
Yeah, so the custom domains, I'll just talk very briefly on that, is a massive pivot for us, because at the moment, if you create a website through us, it gives you a website AI generated domain, which obviously we understand if people are going to be having their own companies, projects, tokens, whatever it may be, then you need your own domain. So that's something that Key's working really tirelessly on. And like you said, that you'll be able to purchase your own custom domain through our bot. We won't be profiting from that at all. So if people think, we could turn that into a monetization scheme, we don't want to be doing that, because the community and the website sale generation is something that's obviously a focus for us. So we'll be any spend, so they can range from $1 to a few $1,000s depending on the domain name that you want. Website AI, us in general, we won't be profiting from this. We're not looking to profit from that either, because this is just something that you need within your website. And again, it's another competitive factor with these other domain organizations like GoDaddy. So again, we want to compare and compete with them as well. So that's just one thing. So as soon as we get the custom domains out, it's going to be a very big thing for us. But there's another way that we can organically create exposure for website AI, and that's through our trademark or our copyright. So within our website creation now, we don't have any website AI put all over the websites, and we don't glorify our name. At the very, very bottom, we have a trademark or a copyright through website AI, basically saying that this website was created with our platform. So you can also imagine where if a token or a DeFi project or a Web2 company, whatever it may be, they create or they gain mass exposure, you can imagine how many website clicks they're going to be having. And then at the bottom, they're also going to see that this website was created through website AI. And then they're going to be thinking, oh, I wonder what this is. I haven't seen this before. I've only seen this with WordPress or Wix or Shopify. Let me have a look into website AI. And then they'll see that they can generate a website in under 5 minutes for only $10. So again, for us, it's different ways that we can really have the audience look into us organically, because organically growing is our main focus, and that's what we've been massively doing over the last week. Our percentage increases in terms of our bot statistics have grown almost 40%, 42% to be exact, within the last week and a half. So in terms of mass adoption, which is obviously where we're trying to cater to and where we're trying to perceive to, that's exactly where we need to be going. So since we've just had our DApp release, which again was a massive pivot for us, we can really look towards mass exposure and mass adoption, as well as obviously creating these custom domains. So yeah, I mean, everything for us at the moment, we've got a billion things that we're doing, but the best thing about it, we're actually delivering on everything that we're saying as well. So, I mean, yeah, we've actually stunned ourselves with how much we've actually managed to get out, but that's just because we've been working so tirelessly, both front office and back office, to get everything done. And I hope that our community is happy with our progress so far. I mean, if you just take a look back at 1 month ago, when we had our first live beta version of our product, we never expected for 1 month on that we'd be getting these advancements so quickly. So you can imagine where we're going to be in 1 month time when we enter Q1 2024. So yeah, I mean, we've also got loads of summits and expeditions up. Actually, after this call, I'm heading to the Blockchain Expo, which is a summit in London, and then we're also looking to go to Dubai in Q1 as well, around February, March time, to partner with these companies that we've been talking to and establish more of a network and connection base. So yeah, I mean, everything for us is, like I said, we've got a business mindset entirely. We don't just see this as a DeFi project. This is a first mover in terms of Web3 and Web2. No one's done this before. So yeah, I mean, we're very much hitting the ground running. So in terms of events, we've got so many things happening in person. I mean, I'm on meetings 5 times a day with these massive companies looking to adopt us. But these things take time, of course, like I said, especially when it comes to Web2. A lot of companies are very hesitant in working with Web3 companies, but all they have to look into is our bot statistics and think, wow, these guys are actually really, really working and creating that mass adoption scale. So yeah, I mean, in terms of events, there is so much going along, so much in the pipeline, so much we haven't released yet into our public community. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to see a lot happening within the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James and Mr. K, for your amazing answer. And yeah, so technology continues to be updated. So well, that will be quite difficult and tiring work. So keep up the fantastic work, everyone. behind the website AI project. That's what's amazing achievement so far. And yeah, let's continue to make website AI co all-in-one platform for websites in this crypto industry. And it's very exciting to hear about the future plans for for the website AI ecosystem beyond the platform. And I believe that this approach can help with momentum and create additional value for the users. Yeah, and for you guys, don't miss out on this opportunity to join in this very amazing project. Watch the project through to new height, guys. Because let's go together because the possibilities from here are limitless. And since this project develops the utility of artificial intelligence technology, it is possible that in the future that website AI will develop other utilities that can help us in the whatever activities we do, especially in investment activities. Okay, so that's very amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. James and Mr. Key. And that is the last question on our first segment. Thank you very much. So let's continue to knowing more about the website AI by moving to the second segment of our event is answering the question from the Twitter segment, sir. Okay, so let's start with the first question. It's come from at Parto is back 7. Okay, the question is as relatively new project. So our website AI will open more local communities to expand community size or will focus in both a platform development.
Yeah, so it's a good question actually. With local communities, international communities. Hence why we're getting on an AMA today, which is very prominent within the Asian community with you guys yourselves. So there's not a target international market that we're specifically looking at. So USA based or whatever it may be. Our product isn't determined by one segment. It's international. Everyone needs website creating. If you're trying to develop your own product or project or token or whatever it may be, you need a website. It's a fundamental process whenever you have anything tech-based. So yeah, I mean, in terms of local communities, it's something that we're going to be broadening out on within our Discord integration. So we'll have loads of different communities, local communities, language communities that will be interacting there as well. We want to tend to everyone. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. So in terms of the more we grow, obviously, the more international consumers or product users that we'll be getting, both on a Web 2 and a Web 3 scale. So in terms of new language communities or local communities, this is exactly how we're going to be expanding on it and just tending to them. So it's not necessarily that we need to focus on this type of marketing where we need to be specifically looking at one region in the world. It's nothing to do that because we'll be gauging the interest from every region. So we just need to be tending to that. At the moment, we've been having Web 2 advertisements taking place. So things like Google, Meta, Instagram. We're looking into TikTok as well, but they've got funny guidelines. And that's obviously internationally based. Those advertisements are all across the world. We've had a high influx of website clicks and advertisement insights from especially the Asian culture and the Asian community. So that's just, again, from looking at our statistics, that is very much a case of just where it's ended up in the advertisement world. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. In terms of local communities, we'll be tending to them. We'll be spreading the word, and yeah, absolutely that.
Okay, very amazing answer, Mr. James. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's about the great point of view about the communities and the development of the project. Thank you. And okay, so let's answer the next question from Twitter. It's come from @pose3187. Okay, the question is, I see the website AI project team has leveraging AI technology into the platform. So, can you explain for more detail about how AI can work optimally in the sector?
Yeah, so I'll pass this one on to Key, but I just want to have an input on this. Again, a really good question, actually. So over the past year, every industry within technology has seen a more of a leverage with AI. Just because AI simplifies the entire process, whatever you're trying to do, and makes everything a lot more streamlined and efficient. So this is exactly why we have AI within our bot as well. So the brand new technology from OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, DALL-E for the imaging generation, everything in regards to that. We can integrate all of this and basically just have a front run or a better hand in terms of our competitors. So you look at what I've been saying before. I know I keep mentioning it, but our Web 2 competitors like WordPress or Shopify, the main website creating companies, they don't offer anything in regards to AI. Everything is still not seamless. Everything is still really hard in perspectiveness. So that's why we integrated AI and we made everything so much easier, so much quicker for a cheaper rate. I'll let Key talk about this for a bit longer, but in terms of how AI will work more optimally within the sector, this is just a key example of how we're putting our own AI tool to use and how effective it really is.
Yeah, great. You see, you covered most of it there, but yeah, I mean, in the sector that we're in, obviously the website creation sector, AI is literally the perfect tool, because AI is all about generating content, creating ideas and different stuff like that. So, by bringing this into a sector that's highly influenced by the quality of content on a website, if you go onto a website and it doesn't look great, it doesn't read great, there's not good descriptions about things, then it might put you off. Whereas if someone's used our AI tools to generate their text, it just looks better, it reads better. AI is very skilled at writing detailed and specific information. It can get to the point very quickly, or it can spread it out longer. It's just better at writing than most humans. I mean, I know for sure that it's definitely better than my writing. So that's just an immediate advantage. Whereas if I was to do something myself on the website, the text might not be as good, but as soon as you start leveraging our AI, it just makes it better. So I think that's a really good example of just how it can improve your website creation progress.
Okay, thank you very much. Amazing explained by Mr. James, Mr. Key, guys, about the integrate about the technology and the website and the utility also. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James, Mr. Key, for your amazing answer. And okay, so let's continue to the next question from the Twitter. It's come from @ranjur7. Okay, the question is, might I know about the security of this platform? Because security is something that greatly influences user trust.
Yeah, I'll touch upon that one. So definitely, I agree. Security is a huge thing for most people, and rightly so. So I mean, basically, we're a website creation bot. These websites that people create are kind of going to be public anyway, because anything that you upload to the internet is public. So the information that we actually hold on our users isn't anything actually sensitive. All it is stuff like their website URL and what text on it and stuff like that. So we don't hold any sensitive information, like credit card info, bank info, address information, any publicly identifiable information. We don't actually hold that on our users. So, if the worst comes to worst and our services were breached, hackers would not gain anything. They wouldn't know our users' personal information. They wouldn't know anything like that. So we kind of designed the bot around security being our, number one concern. So yeah, we just ensure that we don't take any valuable user information or anything like that. So I guess that's kind of our stance on it. Is we just want to keep the info that we hold as simple as possible. So if anything did happen, then we'd be backed up. But obviously, aside from that, we are actually undergoing an audit for our staking pools and for our contracts. So stuff like that's good to give the investors themselves a little bit of a relief kind of. So we are doing many things to ensure that people do feel safe with us, and I think we've kind of proved that to our community by now.
Just one thing that for you to speak upon, Key, is when again, this is a great security problem in terms of Telegram bots. With we've seen other Telegram bots that have been breached with a similar fashion. Say for an example, a user wants to verify their address or their token holdings for our premium platform. We don't have any wallet connects within our bot, do we? So do you want to just explain how exactly that really works for security as well?
Yeah, great point. Exactly. So like James mentioned, to get your access to these premium benefits, you have to link your wallet with the bot. Now, it's not a link as in, you connect your wallet to the bot, because obviously, say for example, if you go onto Uniswap, you have to connect your actual wallet to the DApp. Whereas ours, all you have to do to verify that the wallet is yours, instead of doing that, all you do is send a 0 ETH transaction. So, you only have to pay for the gas fees, and basically it just gives you a wallet to send this 0 ETH to. So by doing that, there's no way that our contract or our wallets can interact with your wallet. So literally all you're doing is just like sending money to an address pretty much. So, that's a really advanced security feature that we thought we'd put in as well, because, personally, I wouldn't like to connect my wallet to something that I've not really seen before or I might not trust, but sending ETH, there's no risk to that. So, it's a great implementation that we've got there in terms of security.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. K, Mr. Jam. Yes, apart from the benefit, apart from the amazing ecosystem, the security is one of the things that must be considered before we join into the project. And so, after hearing the explanation of by Mr. James and Mr. Key, that the website AI is tech priorities about the security features as well in the project, and that is will convincing more people to join this project. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. So let's go answer the last question from Twitter. It's come from @Ericas B. Okay, can I know about the circulation of web AI tokens or tokenomics and strategies to increase the value of the token?
Yeah, Key, do you want to talk about our tokenomics in terms of our circulating supply? And then as well as that, things that we've done in terms of token burns, buybacks, etc. as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, we've bought back a huge amount since launch. So our supply is actually 1 million. I think we've burnt around about, if I'm correct, we've burned 3%. Here we go. So that's currently worth $90,000 that we've burnt and taken out of circulation. Now, how we've done these burns is actually through buying back. So I think in total, we've probably bought back to close to about $80,000 or $90,000 in total in our token. Now, these buybacks are to support the chart and to make sure that, any big sells are countered, and just basically to ensure that we keep going on the up move. Now, these buybacks are actually also used for staking rewards. So, to basically fill up our staking pool, we'll buy back some tokens. Some will get burned, and then some will get distributed to our staking pool, which is obviously how we pay our users for staking. So the taxes on the token are 444, so all that basically goes into his development and marketing. It's not a cheap product to run by any means, so we have to make sure that we've got some money to cover the cost of things, and also we also do from them taxes pay some into revenue share as well for our users. So the taxes that we make aren't just going to development and stuff like that, they're also going back into the community, which a lot of people do love, so that's good.
Okay,
alongside this as well.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Alongside this, we have a tax model. So our current tax model, which can never be altered because obviously our contract is renounced and our liquidity is locked for 1 year, which will obviously be extending. So we have a tax model of 4% buy and 4% sell. This tax model is solely for the purpose of development and marketing. This is how the project gets funded. We never had an ICO, we never had an IEO, we never had a private or a pre-sale. Everything that we did was a stealth launch. So in terms of development costs, prior to launching, when we were developing the bot, that was entirely from our own back pocket. We never seeked for external VC funding. So the tax system is solely there for keeping the marketing, the development aspects alive. Just as I saw that as a question as well in the chat, so I thought I'd touch up on that.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James and Mr. Key, for your amazing answer. And yeah, very detailed way a website AI works is not that difficult, but it has many use for us in carrying out the investment activities in the blockchain worlds, and what a cool utility that website AI has. So It's would like to hear about more about what we can do with with the concept and the ecosystem also. And yeah, that very detailed explained, guys. Once the details are explained, it shows that this project already has a basic integrity, a very a solid plan, and they already know how to make that plan work and what it takes to make that plan work. So yeah, website AI is a very complex project that requires a lot of ideas and dedication, and I'm sure the project is being developed in good hands, and it was very amazingly explained by Mr. James and Mr. Key. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so
No,
and that
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, yeah, I was going to say thank you very much for having us on. It's a privilege to have our first Binance AMA. It's been brilliant, and especially with some more audience as well that haven't heard about us. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sorry, as well it's not yet not end yet. It's just one segment again, sir. Is last segment is answering the question from the last section, sir. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't know we had more.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's bring it on.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so thank you very much, and that is the last question from our Twitter segment, and yeah, that's what's very good answer. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue our event by moving to the last segment. It will be the most interesting part of this event. It's answering the question from the live section, guys. So yeah, on this segment, we will answer your best question in the comments. So please drop your question, whatever, what do you want to know about this amazing project, and don't forget to include in your Telegram username on your question, guys. Okay, so let's rock and drop your best questions. Okay, okay.
It's quite a few questions.
Yeah, maybe I pick. We will pick for best question on the comments, sir. And I got the first one from Thorfinn. Okay, the question is, can you explain in more detail how website AI plans to solve the fragmentation and user experience issues currently present in dev space? So, and how it aims to bring a more inclusive and easy to use DeFi utility experience to users?
Yeah, so um, yeah, in terms of the user experience, this is something that we actually wanted to touch up on, and it's very much a focus for us for a seamless process when you create your website. So since we've launched, we've been optimizing this very much in this sense over the last 4 weeks of how exactly we can make everything more seamless. How do we create a more friendly user experience as well? So that just comes down solely to optimizations within the bot. So we've changed lots of the dashboard. We've changed the step-by-step process. We've included the website AI tools. We've got the website DApp, which again goes through a step-by-step process a lot easier. Because with Telegram, although it's a brilliant concept, you are somewhat bottlenecked in terms of how exactly we can create the best process or the most seamless process for someone that's creating a website. So our DApp basically goes through everything, like Key was saying, with a drag and drop. Instead of manually uploading images or manually uploading content, you can just drag and drop. So this is something that's definitely going to be a core focus for us coming into all of our development pipelines, just because we need to create the process the easiest way as physically possible. Especially on our iOS and Android app, we're going to make this process incredibly easy. I don't think there'll be any other easier platform to create a website on. So yeah, I mean, it's very much a case of carrying on with our optimization, carrying on with our development, listening to our community, which is a massive priority, like I said previously as well. Listening to our community, having their own feedback. Anyone that's created a website so far, so like I said, we've got over 400 created websites. Listening to their experience, what do they find which was good about our product, which do they think that could have had a bit more expansion or a bit more development on. So yeah, I don't know if Key, you've got a little bit more that you want to add on that, but in terms of how do we make things more sustainable, let's say, or optimizations, that's definitely what we're focusing on.
Yeah, so I guess we just kind of we monitor the performance of our different services. We're always watching, like we said, we're listening to feedback. Any issues that arise, which there has been, which is good. We have a support section through our website or our bot. which, any issues that come into there, anything like that, we'll pick up, and then we'll go ahead and work on these, make sure they're fixed, and then let the user who reported the issue know that it's been fixed. So we're just always watching, always keeping an eye on stuff, making sure everything's running smoothly. And we're always upgrading our servers to meet the demand. As we started out, we've definitely upgraded our hardware side of things since then, because we've got a lot more users now and stuff. So yeah, everything's running better than ever. Everything's going great in terms of the optimizations and how we basically keep on track of things.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Key, for your answer, and Mr. Zem also. And yeah, so that is the first question in this segment. Okay, so next question is maybe I can pick this one from at DK underscore FM. Okay, what are the utilities of the web AI token, and what the benefits do the holders receive?
Yeah, so we said this. It's a good question. I was explaining this earlier. So we have our product utility and we have our token utility. So our product utility is obviously our website creator, and our token utility at the moment is our revenue share program and our staking pool. Like I said as well, we are also looking different ways to have different utilities. One of them being the profit share program. So this, at the moment, we're trying to perfect our current utilities in terms of both product and token. But of course, we're going to expand on this and create other utilities to go hand in hand with everything. I think that's probably the quickest and easiest way to explain it. We have, I would say, 3 utility benefits within our product or our protocol, and they all come together hand in hand. 2 of them obviously being passive income, revenue share program, and the staking pool, and the other one being a physical utility, which is creating your own website.
Okay, so there's a lot of benefit that we can get from the website AI, yeah, and many ways to get the benefit is okay. Thank you very much, Mr. James. Okay, so let's answer the next questions. It's come from I can pick from the Frances 0x. Okay, so the question is, what is your long-term vision for the forecasting industry in which your project operates? Yes, since the crypto industry is a very fast-paced industry, so how flexible is your project to change quickly and keep pace with the technology trends, sir?
Yeah, so I mean, as we all know, the technology industry is adapting every single day, so we have to stay on top of everything. But how do we adapt with this? Is just integrating everything in terms of what we're doing with AI. So as AI advances, there'll be a lot more technological options available in general, and we'll be working hand in hand just to smooth everything. Because I mean, realistically, AI has only really made a forefront with adoption within the last year, and that's just because AI has massively advanced within the last year. So in terms of how do we advance with this, how do we change the concepts and make sure that everything that we're doing is staying on top of the market and we don't get left behind, and that just comes down to our own AI tools and how tailorable they really are. Because they are all ours. We're not integrating or cross-platforming from different AI generators. Everything that we're doing is our own AI tools. It means that we are completely tailorable. We can customize everything. If there's a new technological advancement made in the entire industry, we can instantly implement it within our own AI tools. And I think that's so important, because you get all of these other projects or companies, which is they don't have the providing to have their own AI tools, or they don't have the experience to make their own tools. So they're just using it from different companies, and sometimes obviously that can create issues because they've got things that they want to change and they can't because they have to wait for the company to do it for them. But in our sense, if we want something changed, we can automatically do it ourselves. Or if we want to have our own advancement with our own AI tools, we can also do that ourselves. So yeah, I mean, that's just how we're going to be keeping up to date in all things within the market. It's only, like I said, it's only been really a year since this has all kicked off, so you can imagine where we're going to be in a year's time as well. But yeah, I mean, just as a side note, I saw another comment saying how to join the revenue share program within our utility, and I think that's quite important to note as well. So, like I said previously, you have to hold 0.1% of the supply, which equates to around about 1,000 tokens. As our token price increases, we're going to look to comprehend this within the revenue share program. So, lower the amount of tokens that you can do to access it and become eligible. So yeah, you just have to hold 1,000 tokens of the Web AI token, and then you go through our. There's loads of tutorials within our Telegram and YouTube and things, but you just have to verify through the bot, like he was explaining earlier. You just send 0 ETH to an address, and it verifies your holdings, and then you're automatically within the revenue share program every week. So today, every Friday, we distribute our rewards from our revenue share program. And it will instantly go within your wallet, and you can withdraw or whatever you wish to do with it. The revenue share is given in ETH, so the rewards are paid in ETH, which again is another positive. But obviously, the staking pool is distributed rewards in our own native token, which is Web AI. I thought that was a good question to note on.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jem, as always. Yes, a very amazing answer and very detailed. Okay, so let's answer in the last question on this our last segment. It's come from at Ilham Junior 87. Okay, so the question is, how do you track other people to join and make this project bigger? And yes, I think the utility of this project could be said to be limited to technical people who need help in developing a website. So, how the strategies to attract other people to join and make this project become fantastic and become a bigger, sir?
Yeah, so that goes down to our marketing efforts, obviously. So how do we really create that mass adoption? How do we attract more of an audience to use our platform, use our bot, and then join within and become a holder with Web AI? That's something that we've been doing organically, especially over the last week. We've significantly grown organically, and I think that's just because people are really starting to see our vision. People are seeing that this is a multi-billion-dollar market that we're tapping into, and there hasn't been a product or a company like Website AI which has done it before. I mean, no one has done this before, so people are really understanding the business scalability that we can come into with this. So we're obviously very prominent on Twitter. We partnered with some of the biggest KOLs, which is the influencers, the crypto influencers within the space. We've got some amazing advisors, some amazing backing on the back end side of things. So it all just comes down to putting everything into. I mean, we've been live for a month, and our statistics, really do speak for themselves, and that in itself is organic marketing and organic exposure. People are seeing the vision, people understanding that this product is actually revolutionary, and it can change the website creation industry forever. So yeah, I think it's a really good question to highlight on. We'll continue to market. We've got a whole marketing platform and a strategy that we're going through. We're ticking everything off one by one. But within this marketing that we're also doing on the back end and the advertisements that we're putting out, we're also organically growing. We're up 100 plus Telegram users just today, 100 Telegram members, 200 bot interactions within the last 24 hours. And this is just solely the word of mouth is spreading about us. And yeah, things are looking really positive.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jem. And yeah, as always, very amazing answer. So we already know what the website AI is, what they want to achieve, and their views on long-term investment. And yeah, thank you very much for your detailed answer, Mr. James and Mr. Key. So we can clearly see a bright future for the website AI. But unfortunately, we have run out of the time for today's AMA session. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Key, Mr. James, and Mr. Kruger Cause for joining us today and sharing the insight about the website AI, updating us on the progress of the development, and also expressing our gratitude to the active participation of the Tomcat Lovers community. And yeah, so thank you very much. And that's more information, many information about the website AI we got here. Thank you. So before we close this event today, anything else want to add about the website AI for all people watching us right now, sir?
No, I would just say, check out our socials, check out our website. Please do have a look into our Telegram bot. It's incredibly easy to use. You can use it. You can create your own website straight away within the first 5 minutes. If you are looking to have your own DeFi project, or your own token, your own tech company, whatever it may be, rest assured you can now create a website for very minimal cost, and you can create a website in under 5 minutes. So no, I really appreciate having us on here and inviting us here. It's been great for our first Binance AMA. We're tending to mass adoption internationally, gorging a different ecosystem of audiences. So no, I really appreciate taking the time and inviting us on to the Binance Live today.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jem, once again, Mr. Key and Mr. Krugokos, and that's all of our MA session about the amazing website AI, guess. So yeah, many information, many things that we can get from about the website AI today, guys. And for more knowledge, you can learn more about the website AI by visiting the official website and join the Telegram. As you, if you still have a question, you can drop there, and I believe the team will gladly help you to answer your question, guys. Okay, so that's all. This is Ian speaking from Tomcat Lovers. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye, and see you again. Bye bye. Thank you, Mister. Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
so much, everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.